I'm FARMERSIM.
And I'm Mrs. Sim Gamer.
And we are not on Purbeck 22, are we, mate? Hello.
We are definitely not
No,
in Purbeck.
we have moved. We have taken the plunge. We have decided to start afresh, as it were, haven't we?
We really have. I'm assuming any Scruffed fans will know exactly where we are if I show you this.
Yes. We are at George's Donut Shop Bakery place, aren't we?
We are.
Although,
We absolutely are. I've eaten them all though, so
I was
no
gonna,
more for George.
I was gonna say this isn't George's anymore because it's ours because we're right next to it.
Yeah, we will get the moment they're baked. We will be in there eating them, and there'll be none left for George.
Well, we'd win every race because we live. I'm just going to turn around. We now have this place. This is ours. Welcome everybody to our Court Farms multiplayer series, episode 1. Starting again.
Episode 1?
Yep.
I know, it feels weird to start all over again, but I'm so excited because I'm on my new PC.
You are. This is a whole new thing, isn't it, now for you? You've taken the plunge, you've turned to the dark side, as it were, and you have yourself a PC.
I do, and all the lovely mods that come with it. So we've been, last few days we've been setting up, and we have a lot to show you.
Literally,
we've actually
days.
Started days, hours. We've actually started on Stonebridge Farm, which is, as you know, it's right by Sophie's Sweet Treats.
That's why we did it, isn't it? Really. We start with
yes.
let's move closer to the bakery.
We're always led by food, so yes, closest to the bakery. Did you want to start the tour, FARMERSIM, but just don't get run over on your way?
I'll do my best. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, let's try and safely cross the road. It's a busy road, this. So, welcome everybody to Stonebridge Farm. This is myself and Mrs. Sim Gamer's version of Stonebridge Farm. So we've done a reasonable amount of customising, a little bit, I suppose. We've got lots of mods in here now that we would never be able to use if we were back on Purbeck on the crossplay series because crossplay doesn't allow it. So things like this, we've got a disco, very apt for this part of the country, for this entire country, as it were. You were very keen to take advantage of the supply and deliver contract. Is that what it's called?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can't wait to try something a little bit different. That's the idea.
Yes.
Of this Let's Play. We're going to try things a little bit differently.
Yes, we are. We're going to do things that we haven't been able to do before just because we can. And so, yeah, so we picked us up with we have one car, this is it, the disco, and we have this lovely Ifa Williams trailer. I think it's Ifa Williams or Aoife Williams, I'm not too sure, but either way, this is going to be what we can use to do any transport contracts for any pallets that we might need to move, assuming there's not too many of them. So that's that. We've got a few. I think the IBCs are kind of sat here from when we've been mucking around, haven't we, these last couple of days, just getting used to the place and getting used to the mods that we've installed.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
We've got a few tractors. We've got quite a bit of machinery, actually, haven't we, mate?
Yeah, we've got a selfish amount of machinery. That is for sure.
Yes, we have. So. Our first, meet our first tractor, our Massey Ferguson 6S 180. A nice little thing with narrow tyres fitted. This is obviously just it's very helpful on especially on this farm and this map, having a small tractor that has quite a tight turning circle. So this is a very handy machine to have, and we have a field roller directly behind it, the PB5032 JZD Slutovic, I think he pronounced that. It's a Czechoslovakian brand, but it's a wonderful piece of kit. Ask me how I know. So, here we are, Shed 2.
Here we are.
Yep.
Shed 2.
So,
and my first experience was some proper Ford tractors.
Bold.
So,
yeah.
I was very excited to get my hands on this bad boy. Again, the turning circle is ridiculous.
It's great, isn't it?
It's very much needed. This is a very small yard.
Yes, it is. Yes. So we've got a vehicle with the tightest of turning circles, and then it's sat next to this behemoth, which is
massive forage cruiser, New Holland FR780. Massive. But
it was the smallest one though. Visually, when I was picking it out of the store, it appeared to me to be the smaller of the selection that we had, because we did start this save with a very old New Holland S2200, which is it's a lovely mod, and it's a beautiful looking thing. It's much smaller than this, but there was a problem with it, and it was causing us no end of issues trying to get in and out of the onto the servers, and it was a problem, so we had to delete that mod. And this was if we wanted a forage harvester, we were pretty much limited to what the base game offered, so hence why we have this.
One of the things which we are experiencing is, of course, there are so many more mods for PC, which is so exciting, but not all of them are multiplayer ready, which causes the issues of us getting onto the server and being able to play.
Yes.
So that is why, even though I posted a few days ago, can't wait for my first recording session, we're actually doing this 2-3 days later.
We are, yes.
Because it's taken that long to get right.
It really has. I mean, it's been stressful at times, but it's also, I'm sitting here now and I'm perfectly content, because it's as everything that you do in life when you're doing, I mean, you know, just experiencing or learning something new, setting up a server. It seemed daunting. I was very daunted at first and a bit anxious, thinking, oh goodness me, FTP this and all. You know, I've never experienced anything like that, but a day later, I now know what I'm doing, we know what we're doing, and it's actually very straightforward. So here we are. Yeah, brilliant.
Here we are.
So,
and behind the Ford is a hoe.
Yep.
Going for mechanical weeding. Hopefully we never get to the situation where we need to use herbicides.
Nope.
Because we do have precision farming enabled.
We do.
So we are going to do our best to get the environmental score up.
Absolutely, yep. I've just realised I've left this mower in the wrong place, but yeah, we have a front-mounted or rear drive only, but we don't have any vehicles that have rear drive. So this is our front-mounted LO mower. Hello. Hello. So that's that. That's obviously for cutting our grass. We have our nice JCB telehandler, the small one, the Loadall 520, with a bale fork, with a bucket, and with a pallet fork. Simple. Not much to explain there.
Nice.
That's for
nice simple setup.
Doing telehandler things. We have a grain trailer, which we've only just realised a few minutes ago. We've actually got 2 grain trailers, which is fine. So yeah, that's our grain trailer. Now this is your tractor, because it's got your number plate on it, hasn't it?
Yeah, I'm a massive fan of the Class Axion, so this is the one that I've picked for this particular Let's Play. But yeah, we ended up buying so many tractors. I don't. You haven't even seen half of them yet.
I know, we did. But
actually, every time I left you alone, you bought another tractor.
Yeah. I might have bought another tractor.
Yeah.
We've got. I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we've got 5 tractors. So that's not too bad.
Wow.
And a load-all and a forage harvester. That's not bad.
And of course the harvester. The harvester's behind. Should we go to that next?
Ah, yes. Let's go to that next. We've got a couple of front weights. Obviously, one there that's Klaus branded for Mrs. SG, and I've got I think is it Terrywinkle or Periwinkle? I don't know. For the front of my tractor, which is this was my first choice of tractor. My Massey Ferguson 7726S. Dyna 6. There you go. That's yeah. This is my main workhorse.
Beast, isn't it?
Yes, there it is.
And then the Dominator, of course.
Yeah. I appreciate that this is this is one that I've got in my other Court Farm series. It just feels the right size, and it's the right design, and it's not just the base game tractor. It's a beautiful thing. It's a mod made by Mark Thor. And it is gorgeous. It's just right, I feel, for this map especially. And it comes with its own branded and coloured header. We've got our grain header here with its own header trailer, and we have a corn header and header trailer for that somewhere dotted around. I can't even remember where that is. There's so many storage sheds and bits and bobs on this farm, which is brilliant. So we've squirreled so much away. And nestled behind the Dominator, we have the Macaulay low loader, which we can use for bale loading and all flat trailer activities, I guess.
Absolutely. And then universal tanks for water and milk.
Yep.
And we'll talk about our gameplay afterwards. We'll talk about the animals afterwards, shall we? So we'll leave that for a minute.
Yep, indeedly doodly. Nestled away in here.
Here we have a couple of little bits.
Yep.
Oh, where's the other one gone? Oh, of course.
That was removed.
You changed it out for the breadle.
Yeah, it had an error, didn't it? We did have a rear-mounted 42-meter spread lime and fertilizer spreader, but that was giving us a problem, so we got rid of it. But this is fine. The Sulky P100. This is obviously our seeder. It's a direct seeder. It's a beautiful thing. So there we go. That's how we will get our crops into the ground. Yep. I don't think there's much... Oh, we've got our... Oh, this is a workshop. Yeah, this is our repair workshop, as it were. The trigger's somewhere in here. Yeah, there it is.
A little cultivator around here.
Yep. We have a cultivator for cultivating purposes, obviously. So that's all good. I think I ran out of places to figure out where to put it, so I've just dumped it in front of the workshop for now. Where have you gone? I've lost you.
Where have I gone? Oh, I'm just hiding.
There
Sorry.
you are. Well, there's many places to hide.
Yeah, you could have a proper game of hide and seek on here. I was just looking, I didn't even realise these two.
Yeah. These are again.
Gosh, there's so much
storage. We've got our. I don't know why I put it here, but we've got our field scanner again from the modded version of the Isaria Scout pack. So it gives us a slightly wider scanning range because we both like that, don't we? Indeed.
Oh yes. And round to a little bit of grass work, we've got our windrower and our tedder right here.
Yep.
Ready for, our grass work, feeding those cattle that we've got.
Absolutely. And one thing I'm actually quietly impressed with is when I have used... There's quite a few different designs of this particular shape of windrower. There's the different brands and different designs, but they inherently look exactly the same. They tend to wander. They move. Especially the hitch that they send, but this one seems to have stayed put, which I'm quite impressed with. Anyway,
it's actually decent, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I was playing around with this and didn't put it back. Look how messy it is now.
Yeah, it's all right.
Sorry, everybody.
Goodness me.
Seed, fertilizer, lime, silage additive.
Yep.
All in one little location.
Our little storage shed there. Yep. So. Right, so wander around the front here. We've been round there. So let's have a quick jog round here. This is a weeder and a grass roller and a kind of a mulcher in one. It's fitted out with something called a leveling board, which is these red metal bars at either side and the bottom of the implement itself, and that acts as a grass roller. So when you've cut your grass, you run this thing over it, and it will essentially promote the next stage of growth almost immediately. And it's a weeder, and you don't have to remove the leveling board to remove weeds in a field of crops. So it's pretty decent. It's a good bit of kit, actually.
That is amazing.
It is pretty cool. Oh, there it is. Yeah,
the other header.
Corn header. There we go. And if we go round the back of this shed here, this is like I quite actually like the authenticity of this little area. It's just like a relatively unneat, but where we can put some big bits of kit. So, welcome to our trailers, everybody. Yeah.
Yep, minus the one which is around the corner. This is our lovely little setup, right?
It is, yeah. We've got this is a Johnston. It's a trailer pack that comes as a bale trailer, and this is actually in the animal trailer format. So we have animals. So if we need to take any to be sold or anything like that, or buy any more, or just essentially move them about, this is what we're going to use for that. We have a Donnelly silage trailer, part of the Donnelly trailer pack, which is a beautiful thing. So we've got one of those in a nice radiant blue, so that looks very nice. We have from the Richard Weston pack, which is a gorgeous pack of trailers, the SF14. It's not one of the biggest ones, but I think it's about right for this farm. And our feed mixer, the Keenan Mech Fiber by 4D Modding. Beautiful thing.
Just even the stickers and things, it's just things which I'm not used to because I have the PlayStation mods. Just the detail is insane.
It is. Do you know what?
My mind blows.
Yeah, I hadn't appreciated that up close and personal. You can actually read a whole thing of text on the side of this mod, and it is in crystal clear HD beauty. So that is lovely, isn't it? That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
And this here is the Bredol that we were talking. You've replaced the.
Yes, yeah, this is our.
We'll do the lime and the fertilizer. Yes.
It certainly will. Yep, it absolutely will. That's what we will be using to fertilise our crops. We have our
good old silage pit.
Silage pit.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yep, the bunker. That's where we're going to put our grass to ferment away. So that's awesome. And this as well. You know, just like the junk in the corner of the yard here, an old Mercedes bus. It just, for me, that's... Can I even get in it? Oh, I can't get in it, can I? Never mind.
Shame.
Yeah, awesome. Love it.
That was where I was going to let you sleep.
Oh,
I've got the house.
Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah. Yeah. It's, yeah, that's my bed.
And
there you go.
That's your bed. In here we have a Massey Ferguson bale and wrapper all
Yep.
in one.
Absolutely.
So that is a bit of a beast.
Yep, we did.
Just in case we do want to do that.
Indeed, yeah, or especially for contracts and stuff. We did have, initially, we did have an older, more authentic, I say more authentic, but it was an older style of baler, and we had a separate wrapper. But again, the baler pack itself had a problem and wouldn't allow the server to run to start, so that had to go, and I just replaced it with one of those and sold the wrapper. So there we go.
And here we have our chicken feed and some carriers.
Chicken crates.
Transport.
Yes, this is how we can transport our chickens if and when we need to. Another great mod that worked. So yeah, that's awesome.
And yeah, this is my little ride-along mower.
There it is.
I've got to keep it looking good around here.
Yeah. You were.
I'm gonna.
Oh, it's grown back.
Neat and tidy.
It's actually grown back. Actually, yeah. It's you were very keen to neaten up the grass verges in last month while we were setting this up, weren't we? So we've got yourself a little ride-on mower. There you go. Brilliant.
Now, should we talk about the gameplay? I think we've done all the... Oh, no, we haven't
No, we
haven't.
No, we haven't finished. If those of you who are familiar with Court Farms will know, obviously, this is one of the 2 campsites on the map. We own this campsite, and we have given it a little bit of customization. We also own... we own fields 1 to 7, essentially, around the yard here. This field here, which is potatoes, this is ours. Which is something we're going to be getting to work on very soon. At your request, we have constructed a few bridges, haven't we, across the stream? Well, it's not really a stream at the minute, but It's just a muddy ravine. But so yeah, we have a bit of a cross bridge over here that leads us over to one of our only customized workshops here. This is one of the beautiful workshops from Lancy Boy, English barn set. There we go. Yes, I know, it's Court Farms, the roads are narrow, the lanes are narrow, but I've been yearning for a twin-wheeler for ages because I've been, essentially, playing on Court Farms most of the time. This is the one I sent you a message about an hour ago, didn't I? I said, might have bought another teeny tractor, hope you don't mind.
Yeah. I was coming on here expecting like an 80 horsepower tiny little thing.
No.
I like walk in here and it's a Plymouth 7R.
Yes, there is, and it's fully kitted out. It's got twin wheels. It's got the what's it called? The white things on the mirrors. I can't remember what it's called now.
So cool.
Yes, it's that.
Oh, for the precision farming.
Thank you. Yes, that thing.
Yeah,
whatever that is. It has that. So, but my reasoning for purchasing this, I'm going to call this the potato tractor, because this is our potato kit shed, purely for our one field of potatoes at the minute. But I feel that we're going to focus on potatoes, at least in one of our fields. I think we are going to keep potatoes going, hence why we have all the kit.
And this is the Grimmy.
Yes.
I think that's how people pronounce it.
Grim. Yeah, I think it is. It's not grime, is it? It's Grimmy.
No. The Grimmy pack. So this is the topper. This is one of the harvesters, isn't it?
Yes. This
pulls them up.
Yes, this harvester harvests the potatoes and drops them into a windrow, which is quite cool. And then it's followed by this, the Grimmy SE8555, which picks up the windrows, and then obviously you run alongside it with a trailer, and that's how we will be getting our potatoes. And this is, of course, our potato planter. Again, everything's Grimmy for potatoes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but so this is the potato tractor. This is the big thing that's going to be at least responsible for pulling the potato planter and possibly the picker-upper, as it were.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Yeah, I reckon.
Horsepower-wise, it's going to need it, isn't it?
Horsepower-wise, it's got lots. So, yeah,
Yes.
that's that.
So one of the things about the caravan park, we will be earning from that every day.
Yes.
So that is a nice little bit of income.
Indeed. I think it's about 150 a day. I think, is it? I remember seeing £150 come into our bank account at 5 o'clock yesterday. So we shall keep on top of that, though. Here we have our foil tunnels for growing. We haven't got anything going yet. They're all full of water, ready to go. And obviously these will produce lettuces, tomatoes, and what else is it? Lettuce, tomatoes, and strawberries. Thank you. Yes, strawberries. That's that's what we've got from there. Another bit of an income stream. And this beautiful thing that you enlightened me to is our potato storage. It's awesome.
Such a stunning mod.
Yeah, it really is. Nice and simple. It works. We've tested it. It's all as it is. It's, we didn't place that conveyor belt there. It's part of the mod. We just essentially tip our potatoes in at this end and take them out at this end from the conveyor or auger, whichever you call it, at this side of the shed. So that's absolutely brilliant. The farm does have a silo. Obviously, it's got the standard silo that all the farms on Court Farm have, which is excellent.
It is indeed. And of course, should we talk about our aims, I suppose, for this series?
I guess so, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we've got, at the minute, we have 7 fields. We have 2 empty fields. We have a field of corn, a field of potatoes, a field of sorghum, a field of canola, and a field of grass. We have the big field of grass that is directly behind Mrs. SG there, over there, field 6. That's going to be responsible for keeping our animals fed, cows
Cattle
at least.
alive?
Cattle, yeah, keeping our cattle alive. But yes, aims.
Aims. Well, talking about cattle alive, we have enabled, because it was the first thing I said when I get a PC, it's the first thing I want, which is the enhanced animal mod. So our animals will be having multiple types, multiple amount of babies, multiple stages of life.
Yep.
And of course, different feeding mounts. It's a bit more realistic on the feeding.
Yes.
As well, isn't it?
Yes, I think so.
So we really have to keep on top of that.
We certainly do.
Because there is the loss of life as well. Mm-hmm. So we are going to. I'm excited about that. I have to be honest.
I am too, mate. Because this is genuinely the first time I've used that mod. I know it's been around for a while, and I've never really explored its what it can offer. So yeah, this is kind of a new thing for me as well. So I'm learning along the way with this one, as I suppose you are as well, because it's PC time. You have all these things to play with.
PC time.
It certainly is.
And we've decided to go a slightly different route on this map, whereas we are going to try and be our own ecosystem.
Yes.
And what I mean by that, of course, we will be buying in at the moment fertilizer and seeds and things like that. Mm-hmm. But we are going to make and produce our own products directly here. We'll be selling our eggs, selling our milk directly from our own shops.
Yes.
And that is back at the front of the
of course,
the land,
yes. Let's take a jaunt back over there, shall we? In our minds, for even the slightest little bit of like story or role play or whatever you want to call it, with our farm having a neighbouring campsite that we own, it's to kind of initially to serve the customers of the campsite. They can wake up in the morning and come and get some fresh milk and whatever produce produced from the farm. Yes, eggs, bread.
Absolutely.
So over here, in what used to be a relatively vacant area of grass, we have placed down a handful of mods, wonderful mods, given it a bit of decoration, placed a few trees. We have, those of you who followed us on our Purbeck series will recognise this, our farm production system by Omatana. Wonderful thing. That's not new to us.
No, this is where we'll be producing the majority of our products, and anything else we are going to lease production chains and factories around the local community.
Yes.
and pick up the products as soon as they're finished. We rent them for about 1,000 a day, I think, is the arranged amount.
Yes,
and,
I believe so.
Yeah, that'll enable us to make more products to sell at our store.
Absolutely. We have this now. It's essentially. It is a mod. It's the Eichenhof Hofladen. It's obviously German based, so which is fine. But it opens at 10 in the morning and closes at 4, which I didn't realise yesterday. I thought something was broken because the door does open and a figure appears behind the counter there, and you can sell various products in and out of this thing as well. So that's awesome.
And then we'll come and open these up in the mornings, so people can come and buy their little bits and pieces.
Absolutely.
And also the milk from over here.
Yep.
We'll be selling milk, eggs, and our potatoes will be sold over here as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So we can harvest our potatoes, we can shove them into our our root crop storage bin, which is specifically, for potatoes, and then we can bring them over here at our leisure, as it were.
Yep.
So that's I think
that's it. That's the tour, I think.
Yeah, I think it is. I suppose if we pop into the map PDA very quickly, we can show them the land that we own, the fields around just from above, I suppose, so we can show everybody what we've got. So if we very quickly go to now, which one is it? It's this one here. Right, as you can see, we own fields. So field 1 is empty here. Field 2 is our field of corn that is growing and is almost ready to harvest. That could be next month. Field 3 is our field of potatoes that is ready to be harvested right now. Field 4 is sorghum and is ready to harvest. Field 5 is canola, which is growing and has weeds in that needs to be dealt with. Field 6 is our field of grass that is ready to cut, which we will get to that ASAP. And Field 7 is an empty field. So this is the land that we own. It was actually... it was quite... it just landed coincidence-wise, but we own fields 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, which is nice and easy to remember and to deal with, I suppose. Yeah.
It really is. It really, really is. And of course, we own all the cattle in between. So we own a field with cows.
Yeah, should we go and show everyone our cows?
Yeah, let's show. We've got cows, we've got ducks, we've got chickens.
Yes, we have.
And we got a couple of little rabbits, just for the fun of it.
Yes, because this farm came with the rabbit pen, and it seemed silly just to leave them empty. So, welcome everybody to our field of cows. We have, somewhere in there is a bull and some calves. Oh, there's a calf. Now, I know I know when it comes to multiplayer, what you see and what I see regarding the position of the cows is entirely different. So don't follow me if you want to look at the same stuff. But if you're a viewer watching from my side, I am stood in front of a calf. Hello, mate. And somewhere.
And I'm stood in front of the bull.
I've got the bull in front of me here at the minute. What an absolute beast of a thing that is. He looks awesome. Hello, mate. Yeah, I don't want to mess with you.
And my little calf is down here. So we have calves, we have cows, we have heifers, and we have a bull in here.
Absolutely.
A little bit of mix of everything, just to get us started.
Absolutely.
This has a capacity of 200, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
So
how many do we have? How many do we have? Can you remember?
We have... Bear with me, let's go to the menu. Boop-a-doop-a-boo. So we have 7 female cows, 3... Okay, they're at different stages by the looks of it. It's a bit odd. They've separated. So, 10 female cows, 15 female heifers, 5 male calves, 5 female calves, and a bull.
Awesome. So, yeah, that's our herd of cattle so far. We may well get more, especially when they start to reproduce. But that's going to be on us, isn't it, mate? Because we've got to keep them fed in order for them to reproduce. We do have a manure pit placed down here, but I don't think it works. It's
no.
If I bring up the heads-up display very quickly, where it says connected to in the bottom right-hand corner, it says connected to nothing, and it has 0 of 4 million litres. And we have since starting this save and having the cows, we are in the month following from our starting month, and there's still no manure produced here. So I don't think. And when I placed it down, I did place it down. I tested it in different areas of this cow pasture, closer to the gate, for example, and it still didn't recognise it. So I've got a funny feeling this is a bit redundant at the minute, I'm afraid. But
I think it's because of the bedding situation. They need to be inside. They produce the manure, but
oh, that's right. Yes, of course. You said that yesterday, didn't you? Yeah. No, I think you're right with that. Yeah. Hey ho, hey ho. It looks good. We can put. Yeah.
Should we show the ducks?
Absolutely. Let's go see our duckies. Just on the other side of this wall, aren't they?
Yep.
There we
They've
are.
actually produced some eggs already.
Oh, have they? Oh,
Yeah,
there we go.
They have.
Oh, awesome. There we go. How many pieces of eggs does it say we have? We have 52 pieces of eggs, according to my thing, which means they're all broken.
And here they are.
Yes,
Here are the cuties.
they are. They are kind of cool. It's nice to have this variation, isn't it? Having played FS for a good few years now, having the standard sheep, pigs, and chickens and cows. It's nice to have something different. The ducks, for example. It's awesome. It really is.
They are super cute.
Yep.
Jumping through the hedge.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
And we have chickens round here, don't we? It's next to our potato field.
Oh, yeah. Of course, yeah. I'm currently wandering around the rabbit enclosure. So, yeah, let's... Oh, yeah, because we placed this on the standard map. This is a horse pasture. But we deleted the horse pasture and placed down 3 different chicken pens, just for a bit of variation again, to make the place look a bit more like it's been here for a while. We have chicks, we have hens, and we have roosters, don't we?
We do. We do. Absolutely adorable. Where do the eggs spawn for this one?
Haven't got a clue, mate. Oh, here we go. There we are.
There they are.
There they are. Found them in the grass.
Lovely.
Yeah.
62 pieces. Oh, 11 pieces.
There we go.
Good girls. We'll get those sold.
Indeed, indeed. This one here, the eggs spawn just out the front here, so we've got some there. And on this one, I know that they spawn to the right of the building there. That's right. Yep. So. Yep.
Excellent. That's
Excellent.
amazing.
See what you did there.
Excellent.
You're here all day,
And
eh?
yeah, the rabbits. I'm here all day. The rabbits, we're just keeping them for a little bit of fun, aren't we? We're not doing anything with them.
That's right. Yeah. There's not really. We can feed them. I don't think we really gain anything from them. They're just there in the pen, looking cute. We can't delete the pen, so we thought we may as well put some in the pen, and
Yeah.
go from there. So yeah, we have the. Where are they? There they are. All right, rabbit. It's pretty cool, that, isn't it? It really is.
It's cute.
I've lost you now. Where are
It is
you? Oh, there you are. Sorry, you're actually in the pen, right?
Oh yeah, I'm in here with them.
Right. So, as it happens, mate, we have landed almost bang on. Any of you who are familiar with the way we used to set out our Purbeck series, we would essentially waffle nonsense for pretty much an hour, but we would split that hour into 2 30-minute segments. We are now at 33 minutes on this one, mate. So if we consider saying goodbye to everybody for a little bit, and then we can get started on a few jobs and pick everybody back up when we're actually doing a bit of farming. What do you say?
Sounds brilliant.
Okie dokie. So we shall see you all.
Catch everyone.
For you guys, it will be a matter of seconds. For us, an undetermined amount of time yet, but we will pick you up in a matter of seconds. So, see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye-bye. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are, mate, doing our first spot of farming, eh?
Farming at its finest.
Yes.
Tatty.
Tatties. And do you know what? Honestly, no word of a lie, this is the first time I'm properly enjoying potato harvesting.
I love that.
A, because it's multiplayer and I've got you to keep me company, and B, because it's Court Farms and it's gorgeous, and
Oh, it's gorgeous.
there's just something that feels right about it. I don't know what it is. In the past, whenever I've had a game save that I've been wanting to play on, and I bought a farm or bought some fields and it had potatoes in, ordinarily I'd have just easy dev'd the potatoes out of there and just replaced them with something more traditional, but it's just awesome. It really is.
And in the UK, we do tatties.
We certainly
We
do.
do tatties.
I've got a craving for a
So-
tatty right now, actually.
I had some roast potatoes a few hours ago.
Oh, you had a Sunday lunch, didn't you?
I need proper roast dinner.
Oh, what did you have? What was the meat in today's
Chicken.
roasting? Ooh, nice. Very nice.
Chicken with some broccoli.
Ugh.
Peas, carrots.
Broccoli.
I know.
Not a fan. It's green.
It is green instead of brown. My food groups are normally brown, brown, and brown. But
Satan's fungus. That's what broccoli is. Although I tell you what, I actually forgot to tell you this before. Actually, one of our wonderful viewers, Twin Cam Gaming, he actually got in touch with me before in one of the comments for I think it was on our last Purbeck video. Which, funnily enough, before I go on about that, forgive me, I just want to say to all of our regular viewers from Purbeck, apologies that we kind of kept it a bit secret. It was kind of it did turn into a bit of a last minute decision. We knew that you were going to be getting a PC, and then it all kind of just clicked together, and it was like, oh, do you know what, let's go Court Farms and get this done now that you're on PC. So apologies to our viewers that we didn't even acknowledge this changeover in our last Purbeck video. We didn't say, oh, you know, goodbye to Purbeck kind of thing. We've just literally turned up on your doorstep with a fresh series here on Court Farm. So, you know, apologies for the surprise, as it were, but I hope it's a pleasant one. But yeah, Twin Cam Gaming, he sent me a recipe for dirty fries.
Nice.
Very excited. I know. Yeah, I was very grateful for that. He's just he got in contact with me on Facebook, and he sent me a recipe for the chili beef. Yeah, and
You like making chili anyway, don't you?
I do like a chili. Yes, I am quite partial to a chili. So yes, I'm very much excited.
Chili.
Yeah.
Cheese.
It's got all of those. Yep. You essentially make this beautiful spicy beef recipe, which has got all sorts of herbs and spices in, cumin and paprika and chili powder and a few other bits and bobs, salt and pepper and the usual, a few bits of crushed garlic cloves, etc., etc. You throw all that into your chili beef pan, cook your chips, chuck it all together, grate some cheese, put it in the oven apparently for a few minutes, and Bob's your uncle. So
love that.
That did potentially change my plan for our menu this evening. When I got that, I was thinking I'm actually just going to be doing a spaghetti bolognese for tea tonight. But I was thinking, ooh, do I throw a curveball in here and do some dirty fries? But dirty fries and bolognese doesn't really go.
Well, you could always do bolognese on Monday.
Could do, yes, but the dirty fries does involve a trip to the shop to gather some more ingredients. So I might do the bolognese tonight, as we're going to be doing this for the next few hours, and it's already mid to late Sunday afternoon now in real life. So yeah, I'm far too busy harvesting potatoes right now.
Yes, to be thinking about property.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm very much liking the way that this harvester puts our potatoes into windrows, though.
It's so clever, isn't it?
It really is.
I'm just going to run round and do a little headland. It won't affect you because I'm ahead of you now.
No problem at all, mate, yeah. Yeah, this is definitely running way slower, unfortunately. You run about 15 miles an hour, don't you?
Yeah, 15.
Yeah. In fact,
little Ford is loving it.
It is an awesome little tractor, that, isn't it? It really is.
I just want to make the most of the tractors that we have.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you've never had the joy of running these Fords yet, have you? This is a first for you.
This is all brand new.
What have I just done? I've just turned the harvester off. There we go. Yeah, it's all good. It's all new to you, isn't it? So, yeah. And I did actually leave a comment on your... You know how you posted that beautiful picture of your new computer setup on your community thing? I stuck a post on there before, and I think I said something like, next on the list is course play and auto drive lessons.
Oh goodness, I know, we're going to need a week. I'm going to have to take a week off work just so that you can teach me.
Nah, you'll be alright, it's but yeah,
Lou will understand. She'll be like, yeah, that's vital. Vital knowledge.
Yeah, it's an invaluable... They're both invaluable tools on this game, I must admit. I can't remember if we've actually got... We haven't got auto drive on set up on this save yet, have we? I don't know if it works
I know.
multiplayer. I can't remember if it was one of the ones giving us a problem yesterday. Yeah.
I don't remember. Course play, you've had to turn off, haven't you?
Yeah, course play was one of them. I had to turn it off because it was one of the mods that it just didn't work essentially. But I will look into auto drive. But either way, I think for the purposes of this series anyway, I think it because there's the pair of us doing it, I think it seems right that we do all of the driving and moving around ourselves anyway.
Absolutely.
So anyway,
shared load and have the fun.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
Do
farming as it's meant to be done. Yes.
Well, to the best of our ability.
Yes.
But we were saying the yard is so tight. The crash counter might be a little bit
yeah,
impossible to keep hold of this time.
I was going to say, yeah, mean robots. If you are watching, mate, I think when it comes to this series now, I think keeping tabs of crash counter could be something of a full-time job. So there'll be no complaints from myself or Mrs. Sim Gamer if you wanted to hang up your hat for that one, because it's yeah, you'll need a considerable notepad for that.
Very big notepad. I don't know how many times I've crashed just moving around the yard and just getting used to it.
I know, same.
Going the wrong way.
I know. We'll get our bearings. We did spend a long time setting it up, didn't we? Buying all the machinery. I did enjoy buying all the machinery, to be fair. Just it's nice to be able to just, especially when it comes to doing what we're doing here, you know, making a series, to use the easy dev controls to set up things exactly as you want without having to spend hours and hours and hours earning money to start this and do this. You know, we've been able to start this series from the get-go with a pretty well-blessed farm of machinery and field and lands and, you know, sheds and stuff, and to have the freedom to just go, right, here's £1 million, let's just set everything up and then remove a load of money. Obviously, as everybody can see, we have a relatively, I'd say, honest £26,742 in our bank. Yeah.
It's and yeah, I think that's an appropriate amount,
yes,
considering how much we spent to get here.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk about that though, do we?
No, not at all.
No, we inherited it.
Yes, we did. Yeah, we won. We
spent a few million.
And the rest, yeah.
And the rest.
But yeah, it's nice to have that freedom just to be able to set the farm up, because that could be that's not a far-fetched from reality, is it? Where you could, you could want to be a farmer, you could buy a farm that's already been up and running, that has lots of equipment, and admittedly it might not be as shiny as the stuff that we bought, but that's we will get it dirty.
Actually, talking of getting it dirty, we haven't even purchased a pressure washer. We
haven't purchased a pressure washer, have we? Well, no. That can be something that we can work towards. We can. I mean, we could do it now, but let's leave it for now. Let's enjoy some dirty tractors for a bit. Tractors are meant to be dirty.
They are meant to be dirty.
Yes, and ours are brand new. So, yeah. It's.
There we go.
How are you getting on? How are you finding the Ford coping with the horn topper?
Love it. Oh, it's breezing through it.
Really is, isn't it? It's doing a grand job.
It really is. I was thinking though, you probably could have put this on the front of your tractor. And harvested at the same time.
Well, yes, yeah. I think, we did appreciate that before, didn't we? That technically the jobs we're doing now, the topping and the harvesting could be done with the same tractor, but with the setup that we've got, and with the idea of being able to film together in the field together working, we've turned what could be a one tractor job into a two tractor job, because to follow on with the potato picker-upper, as it were, that's also a two-person job, because you need a grain trailer, you need a trailer to run with you as well and pick it up.
You do.
So we can, we're going to do this.
I think it does have an hopper of some sort.
Yes.
But I don't actually know the capacity.
No, I don't actually.
Without looking it up.
No, I didn't look at that. We just went, yep, buy, done, purchase. There it is. Didn't really look at the spec or the... it was just, yeah, that'll do.
Actually, it's pretty decent. 6.8 meters cubed. So 6,300 litres.
Oh, excellent. That'll do. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, excellent.
I think this is going to churn up some good... Although it's not been fertilised, this land here hasn't been limed or fertilised or anything, has it?
It hasn't, no. This is exactly as we got it, essentially. So, yeah, it's it was in need of some treatment, but we were too late for that. The field was already ready to harvest by the time we've got behind the wheel of our tractors for the first time and actually done some work.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But it's going swimmingly so far. I do like this. I really am keen on this this potato harvester that just drops them into rows. It's awesome.
So it's really good, and it's not too big either, is it? It looks
no,
like
it's not.
Fits.
It does. It really does fit. Yes. There's a couple of potatoes at the end of the field here that I've not been able to get properly because there's a wall in the way. But I'll pick those up. I shall pick those up afterwards. But I tell you what, though, just had a bit of a thought. As I know that this job that we're doing here, especially the one I'm doing, is going to take a decent amount of time, and so that we can split our content up. Should we say another very temporary goodbye to our viewers, and then pick everybody back up when we are picking everything up with our other 2 bits of equipment?
Sounds perfect.
Okie dokie. Awesome.
Lovely.
Right.
See you all soon.
See you soon. Welcome back, everybody. Hello, mate. How are you doing?
Hello. Having great fun.
Yes, we are. We've cracked on a little bit from. Well, for you guys, it would have been a matter of seconds ago. So we've set a worker off, albeit a little bit difficult. He keeps on falling into the river with the potato harvester, and we are now both running grain cart and potato picker upperer, aren't we?
We are. It's quite hard to find the trigger point when you're in this massive tractor.
I know.
Instrument.
It was probably a bad idea to buy a great big stonking tractor like that, but we can swap over if you like. I'll if you want to make it a bit easier, we can swap. You can have this because this is technically your tractor, isn't it? It's got your number plate on it. Do you want to do that?
I'll have.
There you go.
I'd love to use the plus. Thank you.
Okay, there we go. I shall connect you up for you.
Legend.
There we go. Oh, no, forgot it. There we go. You're very welcome. And I shall run my ridiculously, completely unnecessary John Deere with the trailer. Who doesn't want
that makes it a little bit easier.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Who doesn't want a big twin-wheel tractor, though?
This is true.
Yes. There we go. So,
actually,
yes.
The twin-wheel tractor, to be fair, ran better over these heaps of potatoes.
Okay. Yeah. And the twin-wheel tractor. Now I've got a... Oh, for goodness sake. Am I going to have to go and unequip this from twin wheels and go and put it onto singles? I think I am, aren't I? Oh, boo. Needs... Oh, goodness me.
You wouldn't leave the trailer behind, would you?
Look at where the Massey is, though. The worker. Our worker's a bit of a tool.
What are you doing over there?
I know. He's gone for a swim.
Oh.
Honestly. Idiot. Right. I will... They're a bit of maintenance, these workers.
I know. They're more trouble than they're worth.
They really are. It's those twin wheels, it would seem. Aww. Boo-hoo.
You'll blame the twin wheels for everything.
I know. Oh well.
I thought doing a couple of headlands would help them.
No, you're right. You'd think it would have helped them.
But it really hasn't, has it?
No. Oh, do you know what? I'm not going to be able to do this. Do you know what? Oh no, I think I am actually. I think I am. I was just thinking I won't actually be able to get my twin-wheel tractor into the workshop in order to amend it. But yeah, I think the workshop trigger does expand.
It's quite generous, isn't it?
Yes, it's quite generous. Yeah. So if I poke its front end, just slightly into the door there. Can't even get in.
Oh my goodness.
There we go.
This thing is just huge.
Oh, boo.
You can't get it in there.
No, well, I can't get it in there, but it can be picked up by the thingy, by the trigger. So right, there we go. Configuration's been changed. I think it cost us about £3 grand.
That's alright. I can't even blooming get the trigger right on this.
On the pickup.
Driving around like an absolute lunatic over here.
It'll all come in good time, mate. Bit of practice with all of our new-fangled equipment.
Absolutely.
So, I'm coming back.
Okay.
Boo. No more twin wheels for FARMERSIM.
I know. That lasted all of 1 hour.
Not even that. Yeah. Never mind. He's done it again. Oh, he's an idiot, isn't he?
Seriously?
I'll go sort him out. In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do then. I'll leave this here, just in the field for you to. Is that all right to tip into?
Yeah.
And then I'll go and sack our worker. I mean, what's he doing? The hedges don't have collisions. Oh no, he's gone the other way. He's assumed that that was the end of the field because he's worked from his left to the edge of the field. He hasn't carried on with the rest of the field to his other side. Are you with me? So if I now set this dude off here, although he'll only just fall into the river again at the other end, even though you tried to reduce his field size, so to speak, by running a couple of short headlands at the other end. He'll only just fall into the river again.
Just fall in again.
Yeah. See, this is what Courseplay for. Courseplay wouldn't necessarily do that. Courseplay would use its brain and limit itself to the edge of the field and turn around on the outer headland.
Oh,
So,
goodness.
I know. Shame we can't have Courseplay at the minute, isn't it? But,
Yeah, what's the GPS one? Does that work?
guidance
similarly?
steering, yes, that's good for us. That you can't automate guidance steering. That's entirely for when you're driving the tractor yourself. So essentially, you, like for example, I'm running this potato harvester here. So guidance steering, it would automatically recognise the width of the potato harvester as, I think it's 1.5 meters or something like that, and then it would essentially create a lane that is that width, and then you essentially turn it on and off as you progress up and down the field, so it keeps that lane, it divides the field into lanes of that particular width. Does that make sense?
That's pretty cool.
So if you had a big implement that was 6 meters wide, it would auto width that and then divide the field up into 6 meter increments, and vice versa for something of this size. It'll do it for 1.5 meter. But so what it essentially means is you set guidance steering off and then put cruise control on, and it will stay in a dead straight line all by itself, and all that is left for you to do is to control the turning around at the end.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's and that's essentially I believe the more true to life mod, because that's what I know.
What actually happens
yeah,
in real life.
Yes, some of the farmers I watch on the internet, Harry Metcalf, for example, he has a form of GPS in his case tractor, and it even makes the same noises, the same noises that the GPS noise makes when you enable and disable the guidance steering at the end of each row.
That's remarkable.
Yeah, it's way cool, and I think that's kudos to the mod maker. I believe it's Wopster, I think, who created the guidance steering mod, and it is awesome. I do have it. We can certainly install it on here. I'm almost certain that we know it'll work from watching Argsy and FSG on their multiplayer games. They frequently use GPS, so
They do.
If you'd like, that can be another mod we can throw in, and that will be another lesson or group of lessons that will need to be performed.
Yeah, I suppose it would just make it a little bit easier.
It would.
That's one of the things.
It would.
Do you want to know how many potatoes we've already harvested, Farmer Sim?
I certainly do, Mr. Sim Gamer. Please let me know.
It's a ridiculous amount considering how many we've still got on the floor.
Go on.
47,300.
No way. Really?
Mm-hmm. This is going to be hundreds of thousands worth.
And the yield was awful because our soil quality was particularly lackluster on this one, wasn't it? Because it was all the pH and nitrogen levels were pretty much in the red, weren't they?
They were.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, it's the little. Well, I say it's the little things. Being able to do this with you now in the multiplayer that we've been doing on Purbeck, things like the Dusty Lands extension that we've got going on at the minute. I'm just sitting here, obviously, scraping the ground with this harvester, and we've got this beautiful cloud of dust just emanating around me, as you would in real life.
Very, very cool.
It is, and we just didn't have any of that on Purbeck. It's just so more immersive. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It really is.
It is, and coming from PlayStation, and I love consoles.
Oh yeah.
Definitely not dissing consoles at all.
No.
It's just every time I watch someone else's content, I was like, oh.
You yearn for the stuff that they can do.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So.
Yearn no more, mate.
Yearn no more.
No.
I'm the happiest little bunny in the world here.
Yeah. I mean,
picking up these potatoes in Port Farms.
Yeah. It was let's be honest, it was an expensive, I want to say solution. It was an expensive thing, wasn't it? But it's way worth it. Really is way worth it.
It really is. And of course, I am going to be, probably before this one comes out actually, I'll probably release a video on Starfield. So I am going to be using it for other games.
Yeah. Oh, I bet that looks good, doesn't it?
Mind blown.
Really?
Every time I play something on this piece of kit, the speed and the beauty just amuses me.
To be fair,
I'm very appreciative of it.
A certain percentage of it is that monitor that you bought as well.
This monitor is particularly incredible, even for work. Because I'm used to the quality of a Mac screen, and as you know, they have Retina display screens.
Yeah.
So when I started working on my other, because I've got the 2 HD Samsungs.
Yeah.
When I've worked on them before, you can really tell the difference.
Yeah.
And even just from my eyesight, just having that sharpness and clarity for working is just brilliant.
Yes, very much so.
So I have transitioned over to the PC for working. It's been 3 days, I think.
Yeah.
So far, so good. I haven't felt the need to throw it out of the window as much as I thought I would.
Well, it was quite funny, everyone, that when Mrs. Sim Gamer first purchased the PC, and I was giving her a few helpful tips, or trying to, in setting it up, especially when it came to like the games and downloading OBS and setting all this kind of stuff up. I think it was literally a matter of hours before the first message came over WhatsApp saying this thing is about to get slung through the window. Because because you've been so used to the Apple operating systems for so many years, and then going over to the Microsoft Windows operating systems, and just getting used to just the usage of it, the user interface, and the differences between the two. You were getting quite yeah. But are you gelling with it a bit better now? Is it starting to feel a little bit more familiar in places?
Yeah, I mean, it looks more like a Mac than it used to anyway. Even the taskbars and how they work, it's very Macintoshy.
Mm-hmm.
But some things are just not as simple. It sounds silly.
No, you're right.
Things like even just putting an application to uninstall an application on Mac, you just drag it into the recycling bin and it's done.
Yeah.
Things like that.
I see.
Everything just seems so much easier on a Mac. But again, I haven't been annoyed for 2 days with it, so I think I'm doing all right.
Very good. Yes, that's definitely progress in the right direction. I'd like to think.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Buddy,
Yes, mate.
we need to turn these foils on.
Well, by all means, mate,
Gone
blow
to
yourself
trouble.
away. We've got 5 foil tunnels. They're all full of water. I can leave it up to your good self to figure out what you want to have throwing out of there. I know if we think purely about financial reasons, lettuces are the best thing to grow. So if you wanted to do that, then. But as I say, free reign. Go for your life, mate. Whatever you want to sprout out of there, get it sprouted.
I'm going to do 3 lettuce, 1 tomato, 1 strawberry.
That sounds good to me. And why did that just switch off?
Are you crashing?
No, I've got nothing to crash into. But
For some reason, I am stuck.
you're stuck.
Like stuck. Can't do anything.
What do you mean?
Actually, do you know why I think it might be?
Go on.
I think my PlayStation
Has your controller gone
controller's
dead?
just died on me. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Give me a minute.
Live on air, everybody.
Live on air. Super professional right here.
Yeah.
Professionals here.
Battery's gone dead.
Why?
You know what? Funnily enough, that's a problem I can't ever have because your gaming PC has Bluetooth in it, doesn't it? So you can pair your PS5 controller straight to your computer. I run a PS4 controller, and it doesn't. My computer doesn't have Bluetooth in it, so mine's hardwired with a cable, so it can never go dead, thankfully.
Can never go dead. And I've just got a Xbox controller as well.
Oh, you said that? Yeah. Out of curiosity,
Starfield.
why that? Is it meant to be better?
Well, the difficulty with Starfield, my only one complaint, is it doesn't recognise that you're using a PlayStation controller because the game is created for PC and Xbox. So
Right.
when you are in the game and you're playing, it will come up with prompts to press A, to press X, to press Y.
Yeah.
And I had to all the time have something up in front of me to convert which one's which.
Yeah.
Now, of course, the Xbox controller and the PlayStation both have a cross, an X, and they're
Yeah.
in different locations.
Yes.
So when I was playing the game, I kept on doing things to people shouldn't be doing.
Goodness me.
So I was like, so my only option was to buy another controller.
I see.
So
I see. Right.
That's what I've done.
Very good. Okay.
I've got one of those really expensive PS5 DualSense controllers as well.
Yeah.
So I will always use that for any other game. But Starfield, I was like, I can't.
You
My
need the
brain
Xbox
will
controller.
not allow me. Yeah, I need to see the buttons. I need to see what they are
I see.
because I've never used an Xbox before, ever.
I'm with you.
Not once.
I get you. I tell you what. One
What?
thing that I hadn't taken into account. This tractor, this Massey that I'm in, we bought from the used section, didn't we?
We did.
That's why it died on me, because it's at 50% damage.
Oh gosh.
It's actually less. It looks to be slightly less than 50%. So I'm going to have to go over to the workshop. I'm going to have to
Get it
fix the
fixed.
tractor on the first day of farming. I'm going to have to do some spannering on my new tractor.
Oh.
I do hope it's not going to be too
And
expensive.
looking at the recording, we're up to 17 minutes.
Oh
in this
goodness
already,
me, we
buddy.
are. So this episode is going to be a few minutes north of 1 hour long. So yeah, let's. I think we're going to have to call it here for this episode, and pick everybody back up in episode 2 of Court Farms, mate.
Episode 2 of Court Farms.
Oh, I'll tell you what though.
And I'm at what?
£2,096 to repair my tractor. from halfway.
Oh, that's decent.
I know, because I think we have the repair and the paint and repair mod on, which gives us the opportunity to reduce the percentage, because it is a bit ridiculous, the cost of repairing
the
stuff.
perfect situation was making me a little bit annoyed.
50 grand
The cost.
to paint your tractor.
And it didn't even have a scratch on it.
I know. You wouldn't pay 50 grand to paint well, anything for £50,000. Absolutely ridiculous. Sorry, anyway, you were saying
Empire State Building.
I know, yeah, that's about right. That sounds about right for 50 grand, doesn't it? But yeah, so we're now, yeah, we're kind of over our quota of episode length. We don't want to bore you for too long in our first episode, so I suppose we better say goodbye, hadn't we?
We had better say goodbye, and until next time, thank you for getting this far if you have, and if you have, you know what to do.
Yes.
Hit that like button.
Absolutely.
Leave us some comments.
Absolutely. We hope
Let us know what you think of our new farm.
Absolutely, yeah. The new series, the new farm, many more episodes to come in the near future, no doubt. We will probably stick to our regular, our usual schedule of a Saturday night. I think Saturday night, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
We'll try our best to get these released. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, and have a good rest of your day.
Absolutely.
Bye for now.
See you in the next one. Bye-bye.